Hey, welcome to the Midwest Picker YouTube channel. My name is Dave. This is Joey. If you're new to the channel, he's my sidekick. He's my CPA. I sometimes take him with me when I go sourcing. He actually rides in the car in the front seat. So it's kind of fun when you go through drive-thru at Burger King, and hard to explain. But anyway, this is a different video. I've done a lot of videos about what's sold on eBay, sourcing items on eBay. I've never done a video quite like this. So I want to help you guys and inspire you guys. Not everything that you sell on eBay is trinkets and $5 items. Some of them can be big ticket items, and believe me, there's a lot of people that sell much more expensive items than I do. But this is just a general idea. Also, I'm not a subject matter expert on any of these items I'm going to show you. I saw them out in the wild. I knew they had some value. I took a gamble, bought them, brought them home, and did the research. I didn't stand there and use Google Lens or eBay or WorthPoint or any kind of research, looking it up on my phone. I don't have time for that. I just grab it, put it in my bag, pay for it, and get out of there. So some things I do look up comps if I'm not quite sure. All of these items, I didn't look up comps on more than maybe 2 or 3 of these things. And this is 15 of my top items, most expensive items I have currently listed in my eBay store. Quick shout out to my UK friends. So if you didn't know, YouTube has an app, I think it's called YouTube Studio, and it does analytics of your YouTube channel, just a bunch of information. And one of them is a weekly recap, and it asked me this trivia question: what's the second largest audience of viewers of my YouTube channel? I had no idea. It's actually the United Kingdom. So hello everybody from the United Kingdom that's watching this. Thank you. I'm glad I have friends in the UK. That's pretty cool. So these items in the video, I'm going to tell you where I sourced them and what my cost of goods was, and of course what I have them listed for sale. Very few, rarely are ever free shipping. These are usually shipping on top. And before I get started, I'm probably going to lose subscribers. So Joey was talking to me the other day, and he said he wants to be more involved in the YouTube channel. He doesn't have arms. I don't know how, but he said he wanted to record a new intro for this YouTube channel because he said the current one's very annoying. It's very high-pitched, it's spacey, it's weird. I said sure, so I let him borrow the GoPro. He closed the door, wanted his privacy. And then on top of that, I recorded this video, but he wanted to edit this video, include his intro, and upload it to YouTube. So I haven't even seen the final product. We're seeing it together of what he created. So this could be a total disaster. I have no idea, but we'll just see how it goes. I'm gonna watch the intro with you guys, and it's not very long. It's really quick and short, according to Joey, but yeah.
Welcome to the Midwest Picker YouTube channel. My name is Joey. Do you want to learn how to make money working from home? Well, you are at the right place. Dave is the smartest man I know. Actually, he is the only man I know. Okay, let's watch the video.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what to say about that. I apologize if you watched this at night. That was the creepiest thing I've ever seen. All right, back to business after that atrocity. This very first item is a wine glass. It's called Fun Seekers. I found this at a Goodwill. I have it listed for $89.95. I had no idea it was worth this much money. Maybe I did if I looked it up. I don't know. But there was 2 of them. One was damaged. This one was not. It looked really cool, but some cool stuff is very cheap. I believe this is the rare case where I looked up comps, and I was shocked on how much these things are worth. I have it listed for $89.95. Cost of goods, $3.99. Next are the Shackman Smiley stickers. This is a big old lot for $99.95. I sourced these from Mr. Buys-A-Lot, his YouTube live auction. Paid $7. I bought a whole bunch of Shackman stuff from Mr. Buys-A-Lot. This is just one item. I had no idea that smiley stickers were actually worth that much. I've had them on my store for quite a while, over a year. We'll see how it goes. Next one, oh man, this one is so cool. I am so tempted to take this off of eBay and put it on the wall behind me. So tempting. Cat the Nurse Flipper sourced and sold a bunch of license plates. And I went on high bid one day and I saw this sucker, and man, I couldn't bid fast enough. This is a 1944 Michigan, unissued, new in the package license plate. You talk about mint, and experts discourage you from saying the word mint condition. This is literally mint condition. It still has the mailing envelope. Never been touched, never been outside. It's been indoors. Thing is perfect condition. It is sweet. I have it listed for $99.95. I got it on high bid. I did pay up. I paid $31. I might have listed it higher for $129 and brought the price down a little bit. Hopefully it sells before I change my mind, because I can't afford to keep $31. But I've never seen one. Have you ever seen a license plate from 1940s, World War II era, unissued, still new in the package? This is a unicorn. Thought it'd be worth a ton more, but you know, it is what it is. If it was used, 10, 15, 20 bucks, who knows? Next is this lot of bank checks from the 1890s. Got this listed for $99.95. Sourced this from Brian Davis again, YouTube live auction. I paid up. I paid 50 bucks. I get a lot of views, a lot of offers on this. Should go pretty fast. I won't make a ton of money, but I'll make some money. Next is a Betamax. If you don't know what a Betamax player is, go ask your mom. This is listed for $99.95. I did plug it in. It turns on, but I don't know if it plays tapes because I don't have a Betamax tape. So I did list it as untested, powers on, lots of pictures, stuff like that. Got this for free. My cousin was doing a house clean out. He called me up and said, get over here. I got a bunch of VCRs still in the box. I've got glass. I've got this. I got old computers. A real early video on my channel, I sold an Atari home PC from like 1982, still in the box, new in the box, sealed, plus a hard drive in the box, sealed. Those suckers sold for a ton of money. But this one, I don't know. It's going to be hard. There are Betamax people out there. I do get views, and I get watchers, and I send out offers. Haven't heard anything yet. But hey, it's free, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna butcher this name so bad. This is a lot of 10 concert tickets from, I gotta look at my cheat sheet. Yingawi? Tell me if you know who this guy is. 1992, this is a lot of concert tickets. Listed it for $99.95. I got this in a lot with that Shackman stuff from Mr. Buys a Lot. I believe my cost of goods is about $8 for this. It does get attention. I've never heard of this guy. I had to look him up. But so far hasn't sold, but it's listed for $99.95. All right, now we're going up in price. This next item I just sourced a few days ago. This is a beautiful ebony wood African carved nativity scene. It's like a statue. I have it listed for $129.95, and the prices vary a little bit. They look a little bit different on eBay, but this is really heavy and it's really nice. I sourced this from a Salvation Army for $24.99. I really paid up on this, but I did look this one up and looked up comps, because that's a lot of money to source an item. If the item is $1 or $2 or free, I'm not going to bother looking up comps. But if I'm going to pay up, yeah, I'm going to look it up. And this is nice. This is another one of those things I want to keep, but you can't keep everything. And yeah, can't keep everything. Next item is really cool. I don't know if you can see it in the video. It's right over Joey's head on top of that cabinet. This is a Chinese opera doll, and it's a very intricate, detailed doll with silk and embroidery. It's in a glass case. This was at Salvation Army. I got it listed for $129. Paid 30 bucks for it. Again, I paid up. When I pay up like that, I did look this one up too. And they had some other items. There's a video, a sourcing video, where I found this item. Really, really cool. But it's very niche-y. Not everybody's looking for this. Up we go in price. Next item is this John Deere gasket kit. Got this from a friend of mine who was doing a clean out of his barn, and he said, that's the same guy. He said, hey, come over and get this, and he gave it to me, still new in the box, new in the package. Have it listed for $159. Cost of goods free. So if you ever see anything like this out in the wild, flea markets, estate sales, live auctions, they might have stuff that's a flat box. Make sure everything is there, or appears to be there. The owner's manual, installation guide is in there and everything. So if you see stuff like this tractor parts, new in the package, not old, used, moldy, rusty stuff, but new in the package, they sell for good money. All right, going up in price again. This is an odd item. Xtrom HDMI commercial cable. I believe I got this at a thrift store. Cost of goods, I'm going to say free. It's unknown. I know I paid something for it. I just don't remember what I paid. It's been that long. It's been like 3 years. I think I got this at a Salvation Army, but it's very valuable. Listed for $169.95. I do get views and watchers. I'm not sure who uses this. Maybe the movie industry or some kind of audio video corporations or something. I don't know, but it's very thick, very heavy, very valuable. All right, we're going way up in price again. This one blows my mind. I went to a mom and pop thrift store, to the hardware section, right where I go every time. This is a toilet paper holder. The company's name is Colonial Bronze, and it's like a brushed nickel. I'm thinking toilet paper holder, what's the big deal? When I went to pick it up, this thing weighs like 3 pounds. It's solid steel, super heavy. But wow, yeah, you're looking at that right, $189. They sell towel racks, toilet paper holders, just all kinds of bathroom hardware. It's very hard to find on the internet, but I did find it, and man, these things are expensive. And my big old cost of goods was a whole $3. So I'll take any offer on this one. I'm just happy to find it and know what it is. Did my research, so if I find more out in the wild in the future, I'll know exactly what it is. Next is a coin from my personal coin collection. This isn't your ordinary Morgan silver dollar. This one is a beautiful one with rainbow toning. And a lot of people who collect Morgan dollars, they like these kind of coins. These are very desirable. I listed this for $189. To be honest, it's in my personal collection. I don't remember what I paid, maybe $99, maybe $89. It's been quite a while, but I decided, you know what, I've got like 40, 50 Morgan silver dollars. The rainbow cartwheel toning thing, it's just not my thing. It was 5 years ago, but I figured, you know what, somebody else will enjoy it, so I'm just going to sell it. Now we're almost to the most valuable item in my eBay store. This is so exciting. When I sourced these items and figured out the value, I was like, man, I hope these things sell. Next is this set of tobacco cards, 150 of them from 1910. These are so cool. Long story short, I went to a live auction, and it was an antique toy auction. It filled like a high school gymnasium. I mean, hundreds of plastic tables, hundreds of people. I was there all day for 9 hours. My feet were killing me. I won 6 3-ring binders, kind of like photo albums, full of tobacco cards for $60. So I did all the math and divided up my cost of goods. So my cost of goods for this was $2.17. I've sold a ton of these tobacco cards. They're almost all gone. These are listed for $199.95. These are very desirable. These are in really, really good condition. Tobacco cards, typically, they'll have fold marks, and they'll be twisted or bent or torn, stored very poorly in very poor condition. So if you find like a cookie tin with sewing supplies in it, and there's a few tobacco cards mixed in there, and they're stained and dirty and just messed up, they're not going to be worth anything. These are well cared for since 1910. Somebody really took care of them, so they look really, really good. There are reproductions, though, so you have to be very careful. I got burned because I listed dozens and dozens of sets of tobacco cards, and I got a message from a guy I sold them to because they were reproductions. And it does say at the bottom in like micro print, you know, printed in 1972 or whatever like that. And I sold them as from the turn of the century. And he wasn't mad because he knows there's reprints. And I was so embarrassed. I gave him a 100% refund. I reviewed my photos on my laptop and zoomed in, and sure enough, they were reproductions, and I didn't catch it. So there are reproductions out there. So if you see a full set of tobacco cards in these clear plastic vinyl pages, like in a 3-ring binder, don't get too excited. Look real close if you can to see if they're reprints, because they will say if it's a new issue or reprinted. But if they're antique and they're in good condition, grab them if you can. This one is a whopper. If you haven't heard of Murano glass is very, very desirable. This was, I believe, a high bid auction, and I did pay up for this one. This is a lady's boot vase. It's really, really cool, super heavy. What I did not see on the high bid website, the photos of this vase, is at the bottom of the heel has a chip in the glass. And it's not the end of the world. It does still stand on its own, but I have to disclose that in the listing. And there are other ones out there. There's red and white ones and yellow and white ones, green and white ones. They're really, really cool. But if you're a potential buyer and you have a choice between one with a chip and one without, you're going to go with the one without and even pay more. So it's hard to sell this item with this minor damage in it. I have it listed for $299.95. Cost of goods was $50, so I did pay up, but I could tell it was worth a ton of money. Murano is Murano. If it didn't have the damage, I would list it for $350 all day long. All right, we're up to the most expensive item in my eBay store. This was featured in my last video. My cousin found this at a Salvation Army. I think she paid $9 for it. She saw this really cool lamp. She has an eye for quality, and it's bronze, and it's seashells. She thought, man, this is kind of interesting. And she examined it, and she noticed the top, I forget what it's called, the spindle thingy on top was engraved with a name and a number. So she looked it up online, and she was shocked. She immediately called me. She says, guess what I bought, Dave? A Richard Husen, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's an artist, Richard Husen lamp. I had it listed for $999. I just recently lowered the price to $949. Why did I do that? Well, I have a lot of views and watchers, but there's a seashell missing and two little gaps in the seashells, maybe a little bit of damage. You can barely tell. I mean, you could put that side towards the wall, no one would know. The lamp definitely works, but I do disclose the minor damage in my eBay listing. I'm going to do a consignment. So whenever it sells, I'm going to split the money 50-50 with my cousin. This is the most expensive item I've ever sold or tried to sell. So if you see any lamps out there that are very unique, whether it's seashells or stained glass or anything else, it might be a knockoff, something that somebody bought at Walmart, but pick it up, and if it's really heavy, give it a closer look. See if the bottom or the top, somewhere on the metal, is engraved with somebody's name and a number. It could be an artist-made lamp, and they go for a ton of money. So that's the video, guys. I hope you learned something. You too can do what I'm doing. You can sell high-end items that are very expensive without being a subject matter expert. I'm not an expert in lamps or dolls, but you can still sell them. You can still source them, research them, look them up, and do very well. So that's the video. Please hit that thumbs up on your way out. Share this video with anybody that you think could find this information helpful, that are resellers or collectors or getting into eBay for the very first time. Right below this video is a share button. Just shoot it off to them. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hi again to my friends from the UK. Glad you guys are watching. Any comments from the peanut gallery? I think he's embarrassed. Maybe we won't use that intro. I don't know. We'll see. Till the next time, see ya.